After researching over 50 traveler reviews and consulting with local Dominican guides, I found 3 Punta Cana excursions that are absolute tourist traps. And I also found one hidden gem that costs just $45 that 90% of visitors completely miss. Let me save you from making expensive mistakes on your Punta Cana excursions. Stay tuned. Welcome back to Vivid Travels. Today, I'm going to be breaking down the 8 most popular Punta Cana excursions into 3 different categories: skip, worth considering, and absolutely don't miss. I've analyzed pricing, real traveler feedback, and what locals actually recommend to their friends. Everything's ranked by a few different factors: value for the money, crowd levels, and whether it delivers on those Instagram promises. Stick around because the number 1 pick surprised even me when I saw the reviews. Okay, let's talk about which ones you should actually skip. First up, Monkeyland. Now, those Instagram photos look adorable, but here's what travelers are actually saying. According to 200 plus TripAdvisor reviews, you're paying $89 to wait in lines with 40 to 50 other tourists, get maybe 5 minutes with already stressed out monkeys in a super small enclosure. The botanical garden is a rushed 10-minute walk. Multiple reviewers use the phrase tourist factory. Some of the local guides have said that about 10 years ago, it used to be worth it and authentic, but now it's just optimized for both volume and money over experiences. Number 2 to skip, those generic, all-inclusive catamaran cruises that your resort pushes hard. It actually sounds great at about $75. Open bar, snorkeling, party vibes, but travelers consistently report being packed with 70 to 80 other people. The snorkel spots tend to have poor visibility because of all of the boat traffic, and the drinks, they tend to be watered down. One reviewer called it a floating nightclub with disappointing snorkeling. There's a much better catamaran option that I'll show you in Tier 2. The third skip, the budget horseback riding beach tours. And this is a tough one because the concept is beautiful. Who wouldn't want to ride a horse on a beach while the sun is setting? At $65, you'd expect a romantic beach ride. But what's the actual reality? Reviews show 15 to 20 riders going nose to tail, horses that do 4 to 5 tours daily and look and probably are just completely exhausted. Guides rushing you through in about 45 minutes. Multiple travelers mentioned feeling bad for the horses. If you want authentic horseback riding, locals actually recommend Ranch Capote. They have smaller groups, well cared for horses, but it's going to run you about $125. But saying goes, you get what you pay for. Now we're getting into what is actually worth your money. Saona Island is the classic Punta Cana excursion. And according to 5,000 plus reviews, it actually delivers. Yes, it's touristy. You'll see other groups. But that natural pool stop with the starfish, travelers rated a 4.7 stars consistently. The beach is legitimately pristine. Lunch gets solid reviews for authentic Dominican food. And at $85 to $110, depending on the group size, it delivers exactly what it promises. But here's a pro tip from the locals. Book through your hotel concierge, not the beach vendors. The same tour will often run $20 to $30 cheaper. Solid choice number 2, the buggy adventures through the Dominican countryside, and these get rave reviews. $80 to $95 get you 2 to 3 hours through sugarcane fields and jungle trails. What do travelers actually love? They love the stop at the authentic local villages. They're not tourist traps. At those villages, you can get fresh cocoa, coffee, and cigars. Then you can swim in the natural caves with crystal clear spring water. Reviews consistently mention guides being fun and knowledgeable. When you're on vacation, that's exactly what you want. The only complaint? People wish that it was just a little bit longer. Here's a pro tip I absolutely have to mention though. Make sure that you actually wear clothes that you can probably throw away. You will get super duper muddy. Remember that disappointing resort catamaran? Well, here's the upgrade that travelers swear by. Facebook groups and resort WhatsApp chats make this easy. And you book a private catamaran. When you split the cost 6 ways, it turns out to about $100 to $120 a person. Reviews are overwhelmingly positive. You get the entire boat. Captains tend to take you to the less crowded snorkel spots with 20 to 30-foot visibility. You can control the music and the pace, and the trip runs 3 to 4 hours. Travelers report seeing sea turtles, stingrays, and even dolphins. One reviewer said that this is what we thought the resort catamaran would actually be. This is how you do Punta Cana right. All right, if you are liking this, please make sure that you like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out. And up next, we have the absolutely don't miss section. The silver medal for the must-do excursion goes to Scape Park. And this is where Punta Cana shows its natural beauty. $119 gets you an all-day access pass to Eco Adventure Park. Based on 8,000 plus reviews, averaging 4.8 stars, here's what you get. You get ziplining through the jungle canopy, exploring caves of the 500-year-old Taino petroglyphs, and the star attraction, Hoyo Azul. This cenote is 75 feet deep, and travelers describe the watercolor as impossibly blue and unreal. Reviews consistently say that the photos just can't capture the beauty. The experience of swimming in this natural wonder gets called magical repeatedly. Pro tip though, arrive by 8 a.m. when it's opening. By 11 a.m., it's going to be completely packed per the reviews. The only negative feedback? Crowds after 11 a.m. So arrive early, do Hoyo Azul first, then enjoy the zip lines and the caves when it's busier. But the number one excursion, drumroll please, the one that gets the most passionate reviews and costs just about $45 is something 90% of tourists have never even heard about. Indigenous Eyes Ecological Park. This private reserve has 12 freshwater lagoons hidden in protected jungle, and it's self-guided. You get a trail map and just explore at your own pace. Here's what travelers are saying. It's a hidden paradise, the best $45 that we spent in Punta Cana, and can't believe it isn't more famous. The lagoons are fed by underground springs, crystal clear with 40-foot visibility, cool water even in heat, and reviewers report seeing maybe 10 to 15 other people during the 3 to 4 hour visits. Here's a pro tip. Make sure that you bring water shoes. Some of the lagoons have very rocky entries. One traveler wrote, Scapegoat is Disney World, and Indigenous Eyes is the real Caribbean. You get authentic nature, zero crowds, and it's a third of the price of the big parks. Local guides consistently rank this as their number one recommendation for visitors who want to see the real Punta Cana. So what is the reason that this beats everything else? It's affordable, it's uncrowded, and delivers that authentic tropical experience without actually feeling commercialized. Multiple travelers said that they actually went back a second time during their trip. So here's your game plan. Make sure that you skip Monkeyland and the generic catamarans. Start with Indigenous Eyes for that authentic, budget friendly experience. Then add Scape Park if you want that adventure park vibe, or go for a private catamaran if you want that luxury Caribbean day. I've linked all of the highly rated experiences in the description. Make sure you check it out. And if you're wanting to know exactly what you need to know before going to Punta Cana, make sure you watch this video next. Until next time, safe travels.